boys and girls. Hey, you all look like a pretty strong bunch. Do you have strong arms? Let me see them. Wow, those look like some pretty strong arms. How about we play a little game? I'm gonna call out 2 different animals and you're gonna tell me which one you think is stronger. Are you ready? Okay, first off, elephant or hippo? Hippos have pretty strong jaws, maybe it's them. What about a grizzly bear or a tiger? A tiger can carry about twice its body weight up a tree. That's incredible. All right, eagle or falcon? An eagle can lift about 4 times its body weight and fly with it. Could you do that? I don't think I could. Talk about extraordinary strength. Today's Bible story is about a man named Joshua who was sent to defeat someone. But instead of using his physical strength, Joshua used a very strange weapon. I wonder what it could be. Before we jump into worship and our story, let's stop and talk to God. Dear God, help us to be strong and courageous, just like Joshua. Help us to trust you always. Amen.
We have another worship song for you guys this month. It's called Lion and the Lamb, and it's an awesome way to remember how great, powerful, and strong our God is. So we have motions for you guys again, and we want you guys to learn them this month and dance and sing along with us. Let's go.
Broken hearts declare his praise. For who can stand? you ready to hear another story of God using ordinary people to do extraordinary things? These are the Israelites. They're God's chosen people who took a long journey to get to a special land God had chosen for them. But before they could get to the promised land, they had to get past the city of Jericho. But Jericho was defended by a really big wall on all 4 sides. Now you might think the best way to get through a big wall would be to go around it or attack it. But that wasn't God's plan. Instead, God said,
"Hey, you should all go for a walk."
"A walk?" That's right, a nice, quiet walk. God said the Israelites should walk in circles around Jericho, as quietly as possible. God said,
"I know you want to rush in there and fight, but instead, walk around one time and stop. Then do it again the next day, and the next day, and the next."
The Israelites went on their silent walk around Jericho for 6 days, until the 7th day, when everything changed. The Israelites got up, put on their walking shoes, and began their daily stroll. But this time, God told them to do something different. Instead of walking around the city just one time, they walked around 7 times. And when they were done, they took a deep breath and yelled like this. "Ah!" They yelled so loud, the walls of Jericho fell down. Can you imagine? With God on their side, they did the impossible. They were able to win the battle for Jericho without weapons and without force. Because they followed God's plan, the Israelites learned that God gives extraordinary strength.
What an extraordinary story. Joshua probably wondered how marching and yelling could make walls fall down, but he didn't question God. He trusted and obeyed God. And God promised that if Joshua was strong and courageous, God would always be with him. And when the walls of Jericho fell, Joshua knew God had given him extraordinary strength to do something amazing. Do you remember this box from last week? It looks like just an ordinary, old, boring cardboard box, but on the inside, it's full of extraordinary ideas. Let's see what this week's extraordinary idea is. God gives extraordinary strength. Just like in our Bible story today, we heard how God gave Joshua extraordinary strength to make Jericho's walls fall down. God can give us extraordinary strength to do some amazing things too. Thanks so much for joining us, friends. And remember, God made me, God loves me, and God is with me. See you next time.